We are about to embark upon a series of strange and exciting, dangerous adventures. Adventures that will lead us to all parts of the world.
Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at Ectokid Unleashed issue 1. This is a one-shot from 1994 published by Marvel Comics under their Razorline imprint. It's one of the last ones they did under that imprint before shutting it down completely. This was written by Dan Abnett and Andy Laning, pencils by Hector Gomez, inks by John Stangeland. Steve Dutro did the letters, E. Jordan Bojar colors, edited by Mark McLaren. So Ice Augustine is punished for his failures, and they also need a spy on the other side, so you could guess what kind of long-term punishment that was. Meanwhile, Dex is kind of on the run. He's a little confused by what's going on, and that is when he is attacked by Ice, because on the other side, Ice seems to have a pretty good idea what's going on, and Dex is trying to find his dad, but Ice already knows where he is. Now, is Ice going to, of course, betray him, or actually help him rescue his dad? Well, Ice is a piece of garbage, so you can kind of guess on that one too. They're attacked by some bad guys because this guy that runs the keep wants to keep Dex's dad prisoner, and well, Dex doesn't want that. And of course the bad guys want his dad to run the machine that they stole in the regular Ectokid series. So they have to go through these knockdown dragouts, and it looks like Ice sells him out right away to get his dad for himself and leave Dex as sort of a replacement. Thankfully, Dex gets help from an incredibly unusual and unexpected source, and he gets to reconnect with his mother briefly before going to try and rescue his dad. His dad, it turns out, at one point was a member of the bad guy group, whose name I really can't pronounce very well, so there's some conflict there, but he has to make decisions on what comes next. And there is kind of a lead-in to a potential another one-shot, but unfortunately that never came to pass. This was probably the best issue of the series. So while it is a one-shot kind of tangentially related, it is a really good, solid one-shot. There's decent explanation as to what's going on to bring new people up to speed on the Ectokid series, but it's better to have read the actual series. But I was really surprised by how much I enjoyed this. I thought it was a really solid issue. And Dex's powers are interesting because they've changed slightly in this issue, and that's probably a good thing. But it's given a lot of potential for future stories that just unfortunately never came. But I was really impressed with this issue. It's a great back issue bin find, and if you grab it out of a dollar bin for $1 or $2, it's absolutely worth it. I thought it was a fun read. Probably one of the best of the Razorline series, so it was nice seeing a good one-shot to kind of let the series go, but it would have been nice to have more because they really did build on Dex in this issue and make him more interesting, and there was a lot of good resolution. There is a one-page story for Saint Sinner in the back written by Elaine Lee, which is okay, but unfortunately the Saint Sinner series just didn't do it for me. This is actually not a bad story, it just really wasn't my thing. It's just too short, and it probably should have been its own comic one-shot. So definitely worth grabbing out of a bargain bin if you find it. I had a lot of fun with it. The cover's cool, and it does relate to what's going on, so you get some action there, and there's a lot of action in the book. A lot goes on. It's a great end cap for the series, but it would have been nice if they could have had Abnett and Laning do more of Ectokid, because this actually revives interest in the book, and it was probably one of the two best in the entire Razorline series. So a lot of lost potential here, but a great one-shot nonetheless. So if you get a chance to check it out, I would absolutely recommend it. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.